What's up, guys, and welcome to another episode of Mafia III on the Skooled Zone.
You got schooled, son.
Before we jump into this next chapter of the game, I have some winners to announce. Last episode, I ran a little contest giveaway for copies of the digital deluxe version of the game. Thanks again to 2K for providing codes for that giveaway. All you needed to do was tweet out something you like about the Skooled Zone to as many people as you could and include the hashtag for the platform you wanted for the game. Now, if any of you ever think to yourselves that it's hard to win contests because so many people are vying for it, let me tell you, it pays to participate because not as many people participated as you probably thought, and thus it was really easy for me to pick out the winners. For example, only one person who participated wanted the Xbox One version of the game, so that made it really easy. And that person is Jackson Campbell, so congratulations to you, Jackson. You'll be getting the Xbox One code for the digital deluxe copy. And there were only 3 people that participated for the PC version, so that also made it kind of easy. The person that won included a bunch of other tweet outs, and that person or channel is Game by Game. So congrats to that person. You'll be getting the PC code for the digital deluxe version of Mafia III. There were several people that wanted the PS4 code, so that made it a little bit of a challenge. However, one person just went ham on the tweets. That showed me he really wanted that, and that person was Michael Gomez. So congratulations to you, Michael. You get the PS4 code. I'll follow each of the winners on Twitter so you can DM me your email address, and I'll email you the code for the game. So look out for a tweet from me and just double check that you're following me on Twitter. Otherwise, I'll need to give the code to the second place winner. I also mentioned in the last episode that I have a box of Mafia III swag to give away. 2K also provided me that as a bonus. And I mentioned that it would be a different contest that didn't require a Twitter account. I'll be using the After School Club for this giveaway, which is my nickname for the comment section down below. It's some cool stuff in there too, like a Mafia III t-shirt, sunglasses, some Mafia III Mardi Gras trinkets, patches, and some other cool limited edition collectibles. Fun stuff, and I'll even autograph the box itself just in case I blow up someday and you want to keep that or sell it on eBay. I should mention that the t-shirt though, they gave me a size small. I don't have any other sizes, so keep that in mind if that's a factor. Okay, so how to win? Here's all you gotta do. I want you guys to leave a comment with something you like about the channel and something you don't like about the channel. 2017 is rapidly approaching and I want to make some significant improvements to the Skooled Zone in the new year, but I need your help to know what you'd like me to improve. This is your chance to rant, people. Not really. It's called constructive criticism. And that's also why you should include something you like about the channel first. It's always a good way to soften the blow, even when talking to family and friends or a significant other. If you're going to give negative feedback, start with something you like to let them know you're on their side. It's a common courtesy and good practice for everyday life. Having said that, constructive criticism is important. I need to know what you guys think can be improved about the channel in order for me to actually improve. Otherwise, I'm just guessing. I actually made a video a while back about how it's important for YouTubers to listen to valuable feedback. I'll include a link to that video below in the ad card above if you want to check it out. Now here's how I want you to format your comment if you're wanting to participate in the contest. Start your comment with #contestfeedback. That way I know you want in on the giveaway. And if you don't include that at the beginning of your comment, then I'll know you're just leaving a regular comment, which I encourage all of you to do anyway. So here's an example. #contestfeedback. I really like that you actually reply to comments in the comment section. A lot of other YouTubers just ignore their viewers. Shows you care. However, I always get my ears blown off when I'm wearing headphones, so maybe work on better audio levels. Now, I'm just making that up. I don't even know if that's true. It's just an example to show you how you can help me know what works and what doesn't on the channel. Be sure to come up with your own feedback. Basically, here's your chance to help shape the channel into what you want it to be going into the future. I work for myself and I work for YouTube, but I also work for you guys. Audience voices matter in my opinion. So what I'll look for in the winner is a combination of 2 things. The amount of likes the comment gets and how thoughtful and helpful the comment is. If you don't want the swag box but see some feedback from another viewer that you agree with, be sure to like their comment. That's sort of an indirect way of voting on something that you'd like to see me work on for 2017. I'll announce the winner of the swag box in the next Mafia III video. Oh, and one more thing. I'm only going to be able to ship the box within North America. It would cost way too much to ship the box overseas, probably about 5 times as much as any revenue I'd even make from this video. So I apologize to my friends overseas. Next time I have a digital code giveaway though, anyone in the world can participate. Now if you live overseas and you really do want the swag box, there may be a way I can find out how much it would cost to ship, and you can make a donation using the tip jar on the channel homepage. But being a small channel that I am, that would probably be the only way I could work it out. Things like this will get a whole lot easier when I have a ton of subs and I could do YouTube full time. But I gotta keep growing and improving to get there. Having said all that, let's get into some more Mafia III. We're gonna pick right up from where we left off in the last episode. We went back in time a week before the heist, and now Lincoln's buddy Ellis is in the car with him on the way back home. You guys ready? Let's get our game on.
Sammy's doing all right.
Ever since we got your telegram about coming home, he's been climbing the walls. What if the plane crashes? What if the train's delayed? What if they call him back? And he goes stand in front of the kitchen window and sip his whiskey like he was expecting you to come strolling up the sidewalk. Don't say nothing about me telling you that.
I won't.
He'll be fine once he sees you. Ever since Mama, hell, you know how he gets.
Oh. Okay. Got a little GTA vibe going on.
You remember Marty and Ron Langford?
Sure.
They moved up to Empire Bay a year or so after you shipped out. Started selling weed. They call and ask me if I want something. I say sure. It's free money as far as I'm concerned. Anyhow, a month back, Marty drops me a line and says they're moving into heroin, that they're looking for a partner down around these parts.
Can't imagine Sammy was too keen on that.
I never told him about the weed, that ain't nothing to nobody, but this I gotta talk to him about. I ain't said more than 3 words and he's yelling about the feds. How we don't need J. Edgar up our asses and what the fuck am I thinking? Selling dope with kids running around the neighborhood. We ain't selling no dope to no children.
Like they got any money to begin with. Fucking around aside, heroin's pretty serious shit. Knew a couple guys over in Nam who were running it. Wound up pissing off the wrong person. Got their throats cut.
Shit, man, I know what's what. That's why I'm talking to Georgie about it.
There's no way Sal's gonna go along with that.
Georgie says he can keep his old man from fighting out. We'll still clear the hollow in Frisco, just selling the French Wall. George's Uncle Lou won't say shit as long as we give him a taste of the action.
I don't know, man. George is a cool cat and all, but heroin ain't the kiddie pool.
Come in on it with us. I bet he'd agree to a 3-way split.
I don't know. I kinda need to lay low a bit, figure some things out.
Yeah, all right.
Ooh, that was close. We had a cop on our tail for a second there. We're running that red light. See, there's a cop right over there.
Once you get settled in, I was thinking we could go to this new club in the French Ward. Maybe double date it.
Well, who the hell am I gonna go with? Your great Aunt Beatrice?
Oh, God. I ever tell you I accidentally saw her without a shirt once?
Ooh.
That woman has the droopiest, nastiest tits I've ever seen.
Jesus.
They were like 2 sacks of potatoes with nothing in them.
Yeah, like that was a fucking accident.
Hey, man, fuck you. I was damn lucky to walk away from that one. Anyway, you'll go with Regine.
Regine?
Believe me, once you see her, you're gonna want to dig right in.
Matter of fact.
She got half the guys in the hollow sniffing around, asking her out. Turns them all down. She's only got eyes for you, Lincoln Clay.
Fuck you.
Wait and see, man. One look and your pecker's gonna pop right out.
Their quote-unquote locker room talk there. Hold your ears, kids. Woo, there we go. Got some precision driving right there. Oh, I hit it. Dang,
Bash
oh
it up
well.
all you want.
Okay, so real quick before we go in, I can sneak in a few factoids here. So Ellis mentioned that Marty is moving heroin, and I thought I'd mention the etymology of the word since I recently defined what etymology is in one of my Battlefield 1 episodes. So when talking about a female hero, heroin has an E on the end. But when talking about the drug, there is no E on the end. The name actually came from Bayer, the pharmaceutical company. Yep, the same company that makes children's aspirin. How ironic. In the late 1800s, they marketed the chemical dimorphine under the trademark name heroin. They said it came from the Greek word heros, which means hero, because they said it makes you feel like one, and they made it as an alternative to morphine because they thought it would be less addictive. Unfortunately, it turned out to be more addictive than morphine. In fact, most scientists agree that it's the most addictive substance on Earth. He also mentioned J. Edgar. He was talking about J. Edgar Hoover, who was the director of the FBI for more than half of the 20th century. In fact, he even helped form the FBI into what it is today. He definitely took his job seriously, but some controversy still swirls around his methodology of violating civil liberties for the sake of the job. For example, he was known to spy on public figures so he'd have dirt on them to blackmail them with, which ain't cool in any context.
Come on, we're going through the front. I ain't having your wall here or I ask use the back door. Bonjour.
Look who I found panhandling out in front of the train station.
Pleasure, man.
Welcome back, baby. Boy, I send you to bring Lincoln Clay home. Not the big nigger who ate him.
Well, shit, old man. I finally went somewhere they knew how to cook.
Welcome home, son. How are you?
I'll be better once I get some of that shine in me.
I always did love corn whiskey. I would like to make a toast. My father used to say that the real worth of a man came from the mark he left on the world. When Lincoln first told me he was joining the military, I was against it. Too dangerous, I say. Let those people fight their own war, I say. But then I realized Lincoln needed to go out and make his mark. And that's precisely what he did. I'm so proud of you. Paul Lincoln! Bienvenue à la maison! Paul Lincoln! Bienvenue à la maison!
Real quick, bienvenue la maison is French for welcome home.
Good to see you.
You look so good.
Nice seeing you, Lincoln. Oh, I kept you in my prayers.
I really appreciate that, Father.
Now who wants to get shit-faced? Woo!
It's hard to explain what it's like coming home from war. Elation, fear, guilt. Imagine being trapped in a dark room and there's no way out. And every fear, every nightmare you ever had is in that room with you. And there's no escape from any of it. And then one day, a door opens and you're free to go. Just like that. The thing is, you made your peace with your terror and your fear of death. And now part of you is afraid to leave it behind. But what choice do you have? Every soldier has to walk through that door, one way or another.
Man, whiskey's going hoy in the morning.
Hell, man, just sleep it off. The room's the same as you left it.
I'm gonna take the basement.
The basement? Why the fuck you want to crash down there?
I'll see you in the morning.
Man, that wall must have really fucked you up.
Yeah, what good old Padre was talking about there was PTSD. I think I mentioned that in the last episode as well. I think we're picking that up as one of his character traits. What's this? Got a Prohibition-style basement down here. Well, there's a pretty recognizable icon. Ha ha ha, Playboy magazine, wouldn't you know it? The most famous adult men's magazine of the 20th century. There's a lot of history behind Playboy actually, but I'll just give you guys a few tidbits. It was founded by none other than Hugh Hefner, and he is still the editor-in-chief today at the age of 90. He actually started it back in 1953 with a $1,000 loan from his mom. How funny is that? Oh, it's just a TV. I was like, what? That's not a computer, is it? Oh, look, you can see people walking outside. That's pretty cool. Okay, well, I guess our... Oh, what's this? Vargas painting. Interesting. If that's a real artist, I'll put a little pop-up there. I don't know who that is. All right, cool. Well, let's just go ahead and go to bed, since that's our current objective. Accomplished. All right, talk to Sammy and Ellis.
We barely have 2 nickels to rub together. Now we're paying for all that food. Jesus Christ.
Watch that mouth of yours.
We wouldn't be in this mess if you would have listened to me.
What mess?
It's not something you need to worry about, Lincoln. I got it under control.
Under control. God damn it, you need to...
Boy, I'm not warning you again.
Have it your way, old man.
Let him be. He needs to cool off.
You mind telling me what's got him so riled up?
We've been having problems with the Haitians. But like I say, I got it under control.
Well, truck's all loaded up. I figure we got enough out there for... Should I come back?
In honor of your returning to us safe and sound, I made a donation to Father James here. Supplied him with food he can hand out to some of our needier family.
Well, I was hoping you'd lend me a hand, Lincoln, and give you a chance to see the neighborhood.
This thing with the Haitians, how serious is it?
Ah, you know Ellis. Someone looks at him the wrong way, he's on them like a wet dog.
Like I said, I can come back.
Nonsense. Lincoln needs to get out. Enjoy the day. Besides, be good for the two of you to spend some time together. Go on. Those people waiting on their food.
Oh, I saw Lincoln a couple times once he was first back. He told me he wanted to leave town, head out to California. Now, he had a friend in the service who could get him a job working at the Mare Island shipyard. And the only reason he came back was to tell Sammy and Ellis goodbye. But then he found out about the trouble Sammy was having with those Haitians. So he decided to stay and help. Those Haitians, they are bad news. No talking Lincoln out of it. Whatever else he might have become, Lincoln was always loyal.
Yeah, they did a great job with the accents.
Welding, most likely. 3-month apprenticeship to start, then the union lets you in.
You tell Sammy and Ellis?
Not yet. Gonna wait a few days. Didn't want to spring it on them since I just got back.
Well, they won't like to hear it, but they'll come around. You need to do what's best for you. Go ahead and start serving those folks. I'll be back. It'll be good for you to reconnect with the community. These folks missed you.
Cool. Can't read what that is, but when I look at it in post, I'll put a little pop-up for it. Oh, look at that. He opened the cabinet. This is cool. This is cool. I'm liking this. What do I got to do? I just got to serve some gumbo? So what is gumbo anyway? Well, it's a type of Louisiana-style stew that always contains onions, peppers, and celery, with some kind of meat, usually shrimp. The name gumbo is actually a derivative of another common ingredient, okra, which said in the West African tongue sounds a lot like gumbo. It stuck because it also sounds like combo, as in combination, because that's basically what gumbo is. A whole bunch of common Cajun and Creole ingredients all combined into a bowl.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Good morning.
Here you go.
You delivering a real blessing here, Lincoln. Thank you.
Blessing's mine, ma'am.
Couple of days back and they already got you working?
I'm happy to do it.
Means a hell of a lot to all of us.
Don't get old, son. It's a fucking shit show.
I'll see what I can do about that.
Hey there, Lincoln.
How are you, Regine?
I'm good. Nice to see you around the holler again.
Nice to see those big brown eyes again.
Well, they'll be over at my aunt's place with the rest of me.
I
You should
smells
stop
trouble.
by.
Maybe I'll do that.
Lincoln, we got trouble!
Run, Regine!
Once we're done with you, Lincoln, Sammy's
What do? Woo! Look at that. That was awesome. Okay, left, Y, got it. B, oh, wait. Punch, dude, punch. Oh, snap, that'll work too.
You boys ought to be ashamed.
Oh man, the button's changed. Damn, I didn't mean to do that, but hey. Whoa, 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 punch, oh. Which button is it? Which button is it? Come on, man. There we go. Dang, threw him into the wall. So that little bag of bones and talismans is actually called a gris-gris bag in voodoo culture. It's supposed to provide good luck and ward off evil spirits.
Francois Papa Doc Duvalier was elected president of Haiti in 1957. By 1959, he had created a secret police called Tonton Macoute, and people started to flee. Most of them settled in the southern United States. Now, mixed in with the good, hard-working people were hardened criminals. They formed the backbone of what became the Haitian gang. Now, Lincoln found out they set up in the swamps and were led by a man named Baca.
You and Father James done already?
We got jumped by the Haitians. It's time you level with me. Tell me what's really going on.
Yes. I suppose it is. 7 months ago, folks in the Hollow started getting robbed. Money, jewelry, things of that nature. Didn't take long for us to figure out it was the Haitians. Then those bâtards en velours started going after the lottery.
How much money are we talking about? How much?
Enough that we're in deep shit with Sal Marcano. Haven't kicked up to him in 3 months.
Jesus Christ. If I deal with them, that gives us time to settle up with Marcano, right?
Let me worry about Sal. He and I go way back. But this thing with the Haitians, it's time for it to end. You and Ellis need to handle it.
How we gonna find them?
Back in the 20s, folks used to pull salt out of the bayou. They even built themselves a little shanty town. When the Depression hit, they abandoned it. That's the only place this could have come from.
We're gonna need guns and ammo.
Call this number. But do it away from here. No sense tipping anybody off.
Or we could sweep the Hollow, track down and kill every last one of those cocksuckers, then we wouldn't have to worry about it.
The last thing folks in this neighborhood need to see is colored people killing each other. Do this quiet. Away from here.
Once we eliminate whoever's running the show, the rest of them will go down on their own. Trust me.
All right, soldier boy. I'll follow your lead.
Be careful here. Those Haitians are a hard people. Do not ever underestimate them. Celui qui sait diverser seul suscite hostilité.
McGuire mentioned Papa Doc Duvalier and the Tonton Macoute. Real person and real organization. Fascinating that they'd include that. Papa Doc was the dictator of Haiti throughout the 60s, and the Tonton Macoute was the personal militia force that he used to take over the country.
You sure this is how you want to play this?
Last thing they're gonna expect is an attack from the water. You head back round to the row. Stay with the car. I'll meet you over there when this is done.
Hope you know what you're doing.
Trust me, Ellis. Here in a bit, this will all be behind us.
That's a cool boat. I'll talk a little bit more about that in the next episode, but here seems like a good place to end it, so we will do that. I really appreciate you guys tuning in. This was a lot of fun. Make sure you participate in that contest. And even if you don't want the swag box, any feedback at this point, I'm going to be integrating into 2017. So be nice about it, but let me have it. Alright guys, thank you so much for tuning in, really appreciate it. We'll have the next episode up and running not too long from now. If you liked this episode and you had fun with it, maybe learned a little something, make sure you hit that like button, share this video around, subscribe if you haven't, and if you are subscribed, make sure you hit that bell to get notified, or just follow me over on Twitter to know when the next video is going to drop, or any of my other cool videos. And with that, we'll see you next time on the Skooled Zone. Stay smart.